Saints, welcome back to another week of SFHS Today. I'm Evan.
And I'm Robert. First off, this week was Chemical Health Week. All week there were drug posters with facts posted all around school. This week was put on by the SFCDA in preparation for prom this weekend. Eve Kendall Hall shared more on this week along with our 5 Minutes of Fame, SFCDA participant Amanda Anderson.
We had a car that was involved in a drunk driving crash that was parked outside of the school. That was out there for the whole week. We had a sign-up table where kids could pledge to be drug-free, and that was during all of the lunches throughout the week. And then also we had a assembly that was on Thursday during early academic time and late academic time, where we had a discussion regarding impaired driving and that type of stuff.
You are the world's most wonderful mom and dad, and I'm so sorry my actions will not move like that. Mr. and Mrs. Miller, I'm so sorry that I took your baby from you. If there were a chance to take it all back, I would. I know that the words "I'm sorry" can't help, but I need to take this chance and tell you that I'm so sorry. I have ruined so many lives by my ridiculous decision to drink and drive.
Thankfully, this was a mock accident where these kids get to go back to class and back to their families. But what if this were real? If this were real, we would be here because someone made a bad choice to either drink and drive, ride with someone who had been drinking, or even be an innocent person who was hit by a drunk driver. If this were real, we would be here with somebody's body in this casket instead of it being empty. If this were real, the tears wouldn't stop after this assembly, and family members and friends would be devastated, forever changed.
Well, I think we always have it the week of prom because we want to heighten awareness regarding making healthy decisions regarding chemical use, so that hopefully kids are safe during prom and we don't have to deal with any accidents or that kind of stuff.
Whatever we want to look at it. On our way home, we saw a car that was totaled in a semi on the side of the road. The police by that time had already removed all the participants in the crash, and we noticed that one of our friends' car was parked there by the name of Mark. I had known Mark since I started elementary school. We grew up in the same small town in southeastern Minnesota. We played sports together, attended school together throughout until his passing. I knew his family, and we were friends. Mark had been drinking at a party and decided to drive. He crossed into traffic lane on the other side and was killed immediately. So every prom, I think of Mark. He didn't deserve to die. His parents didn't deserve to lose a son, and his friends didn't deserve to lose him. And I think about the last 30 years since it happened. He didn't have the opportunity to graduate from high school, college, get married, have children. Those are all things that are in your future. Please remember your actions have an impact not only on your own well-being, but also on others. Make sure you do the right choices on Saturday night, but also remember to make the right choice every time you drive a car. Mark didn't get a second chance. Make sure you don't put yourself in that position. I wish that you have a great prom, you have a safe prom, and do the right things, and I will let Ms. Cola. We've got a couple more things for us to do.
Well, we have a sign-up sheet at the tables, so kids can certainly talk to us and sign up at the tables. Also, if students are interested in the SFCDA, they can just come and talk to me, and I can send passes for them when we meet each month in my office.
You can go up to the counseling office and talk to one of them there, and they'll send you to Eve's office and you can sign up.
The SFCDA does a lot of things within the community. This year alone, they had a golf tournament over the summer that was a fundraiser. They've been involved in 2 different forums where we just talked with the community regarding awareness of drugs and alcohol. And then also they had an ice fishing contest. So there's a lot of different activities that they're involved with, and you can look at their website to find out more about the different activities that are coming up.
We sponsor a golf tournament and a fishing tournament and a lot of other various events like a 5K we help out with, and different community events that we help out with just to get SFCDA out in the community. Okay, thank you.
I guess my biggest hope for this week is that it helps kids to think about the impact that the negative impact that drugs and alcohol can have on our lives. I think I was just talking to some students today who said that there was another young man who just recently passed away related to chemical use. So I think it's always something that we have to be aware of. And as always, our hope is that we want students to make healthy choices.
The goggles that Lucas is going to be putting on is a .07 to a .10. Anybody know what the illegal limit is in the state of Minnesota? 0.08, correct. So he's going to be in the illegal limit, and Grady's going to be about double that amount. He's going to be a .17 to a 2.0. So you guys saw how well they can throw the ball before, right? So let's add some simulation of alcohol in here and see how well they do now. Get ready to catch the ball. You in the front row, it may end up here.
Carol, straight ahead, Carol. Straight ahead, Carol.
Okay, he's right there. You guys. Bend over to catch the ball, or to you may tip over.
You got it.
What was it like wearing the drunk goggles?
It was hard to see. You're seeing two of everything. It hurt my head, and you could not bend down at all without losing your balance.
Do you think you could drive while being intoxicated?
Absolutely not.
How are you feeling?
Dizzy and I'm okay.
Can you imagine driving a vehicle at that level?
I can do it.
What was it like wearing the drunk goggles?
Everything was off. I don't know. It was just really hard to see. I was really dizzy the whole time. If I tried to bend over, I almost fell. I mean, everyone saw. Almost fall.
Do you think you could drive being intoxicated?
Definitely not. I couldn't drive like that.
Okay, thanks.
On Wednesday, most of the sophomore class attended to different colleges to tour. They picked from different colleges tour combinations from a 2-year college to a 4-year college.
Speaking of colleges, there are only 2 more reps scheduled to come for this year. Stop in the career office to sign up.
Also on Wednesday, the Wind Ensemble Band group here at the high school participated in a concert at Bethel University. They performed 4 pieces along with the Princeton Band and a band from St. Cloud State University. There were workshops and much more.
Tomorrow is a big day for prom. Pictures start at 3:30 and go till 5 in the back gyms. David Banks will be taking pictures. The Grand March starts at 4:30 in the main gym. The doors open at the courtyards of Andover at 5:30, with dinner being served at 6. And the dance starting at 7, going until 11. You can pick up your tickets in the lunchroom during all lunches, along picture order forms. Have a safe and fun night to all who are attending.
Mid-tries on Monday. Make sure you are turning in all of your late work by the deadlines your teachers have set. That means that parent-teacher conferences are on Wednesday, April 15th from 3:30 to 7:30.
Next Friday, our school will be changing the name for a day. No other school in the state, let alone the country, has ever done this. The name of our school will be changing to Frederick Douglass High School. Mr. McLean brought this to the school board a couple months ago to get it approved and did so. Here's more on it.
Frederick Douglass Day is a day set aside specifically, we'll call it to honor the people that were absolutely critical to the founding of this country but didn't necessarily get a lot of press. I chose Douglass as an exemplar of it because the older I get, the more I appreciate courage. The man demonstrated, boy, more than, I mean, a tremendous amount, absolutely phenomenal. So it's April 17th. What'll be going on? Well, I've got some professors visiting from St. Cloud State that'll be giving large group presentations. We have Native American dance group, Redbone, is going to be putting on a performance. We have the drum group from Crossroads. We've got several people that are expert in other areas that will be given small group breakout sessions. We should have something that will be of interest to everybody, and I'm shooting for having at least 3 activities going on every hour. You know, there should be huge amounts of, huge number of opportunities for student participation.
What?
School board approved it almost with the first meeting. Mr. Austin was on board immediately. I have been very fortunate. I've got nothing but support from everybody in the building. Absolutely, you know, the English department. The guys down in Industrial Tech have been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The art program. The mural of Frederick Douglass is absolutely beautiful. Listen to the Wolf is doing a few other things. You know, it's everywhere I've gone. I've got nothing but cooperation. No, not thank you. Buy a button, $1.25. I'm way in debt on this project, so yeah, come on, see me.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Saints.
Stay tuned for weather, sports, and a random question thing.
Hey Saints, welcome to another week of weather. Tonight there's a low of 28. Prom day looks to be 66 and sunny with a low of 48. And Sunday there's a chance of storms with a high of 68 and a low of 37. Have a great weekend, Saints.
Hey Saints, welcome back to another week of sports. I'm Brittany. On Tuesday, boys baseball had a home game against Big Lake. They came out on top, winning 10-3. Girls softball also had a home game against Big Lake, also winning 7-4. On Wednesday, both softball and baseball played away at Monticello. Yesterday, boys tennis had a home match against Chisago Lakes. Scores will be announced next week. On Friday, softball takes on Minneapolis Washburn here at 4:30. On Wednesday and Thursday, some of the boys' golf team went to the Monticello Invite in the Falcon Ridge meet. One specific golfer has made his way into the top 4 varsity position. He has improved his practice scoring average by over 5 strokes since last year. The athlete of the week this week is Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey deserves athlete of the week because he works extremely hard, and I definitely put him up there with one of my top workers, and his improvement definitely shows that he's one of the top athletes and deserves the award.
In the off season, I go to the golf simulator to the Dome all the time.
He spends a lot of time on the range with his putting and chipping, and he's just showing improvements in all parts of his game.
This season should be pretty good. We have a lot of good varsity players out there, good leaders. So.
Jeff is doing great this season. He's improved remarkably since his scoring from last year. I believe he's dropped about 5 or 6 strokes since last year's average.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Have a great weekend, Saints.
It's the random question thing. Ding.
What did you do over Easter break?
I saw the movie Home, and I went to my parents' house, and we hid Easter eggs for my kids and my nephews.
I went on an Easter egg hunt.
Corrected homework.
I ate a crap ton of food. That's what I did. My brother and his wife surprised us on Saturday morning from California.